bear with me as I am new to this YouTube thing, but I'm trying to get this channel up and running, so I'm gonna give it to you all. Like I said, all the trees were harvested, and this is what we're left with. Big old giant tree stumps. I actually mowed around this one. It's tree stumps everywhere, tree stumps and weeds. Goes back to the road there. It's actually about 5 acres total. A little over 5 acres total. And, you know, it was kind of trashed, if you want to call it that. But by the grace of Allah, I'm glad it was trashed, because that's how I ended up with it. Nobody really wanted it. And it wasn't really worth much of nothing. So why let it go to waste? But we're going to try to turn this into a beautiful multi-agricultural garden. I would say farm, but they say it's actually too small to be a farm. I've read in the state of Georgia, so we're going to call it a multi-agricultural garden. There'll be more to come soon. This is just a rough video of the property, and like I said, I got to find the old video I got. I'll upload it to the channel of when this actually was cleared and all the trees were harvested. But what they did, they just left the mess. They cleared it, didn't clean up. They just piled all the logs they didn't want all over. And as you can see, nature took its course. I say the ground must be fertile, because within 5 years, this has turned into a forest. Quick story, I was out here actually for the last 3 years with nothing but a push mower, trying to keep this property clear. Luckily, we've just purchased a new riding mower. I'll have to upload more later. I don't want to make the video too long. I just want to give you a quick, short presentation. It goes all the way back there. Back there again is where there's a water outlet. Right there's a pipe coming out where you can get water. Actually used to be a well, but it's actually connected to the main house water line. You know, and there's a leak between out there, which is about 300 feet away from where the road is. I have a leak, so we might have to dig a trench. But obviously, I think this was a farm at one time. Small farm, as you can see. There was water out there for some reason. The house was back there. And we're gonna try to bring it back. All right. And there's the front around there. I won't even go into a whole, like I said, this is just a kind of introductory preview. This is here we've been cutting. Me and the twins, we have been working. We've been cutting. Every year we cut down what we can, and we pile it up over here. We actually just got down here about a few weeks ago. Not matter of fact, 2 weeks ago. This year of 2024, we just got back down here from Philly. We only come down and work, you know, when we can. Hopefully we can pick up the pace. But this is one of our piles. Here's another pile. Most of this stuff came out of that mobile home, which we are trying to rehab. This thing is about 40 years old. It had holes everywhere in every floor. It did not have no running water or nothing, and it was bug and rodent infested. Right, twins? Yeah. Huh? Come here, Jamel, get in the picture. I can't see. It was, tell them it was rodent infested, and we actually...
It was possums.
Possums.
Where I would sleep, right here, you can see in the window, and underneath a possum would scratch this, underneath, looking for a nest.
No, the possum wasn't looking for a nest. The possum was scratching, trying to get the rats that was living under there. underneath here, which most people know, the crawl space of most mobile homes or any homes is a haven for rodents. So what do? We cleared out everything. It doesn't have any insulation there, and I'm gonna try to use spray foam later, but we cleared it out. I mean, we got dirty and it was rough. But I've heard many stories about starting farms and homesteads, how you will get in tune with nature. And what we just finished doing a few days ago, we ran our new PEX lines. We ran our new PEX lines to get water. Here's more tree stump. Oh, quick note. This tree was an acorn tree, which was feeding the rodents. Because every time I cleaned out under there, all we saw was nest full of acorns and rat poop. Try to ain't no PG to that. It was rat poop. All right. So we cut this tree down, me and the twins. That was an adventure. We cut it down maybe a year or two back. Rolled it up and rolled it down there. I was gonna cut it up for firewood, but as you can see, it was much too work to be playing around with that. There's a gravel pile where we made the driveway to go down. Driveway is down there. This is probably one of the only trees they left standing that was worth something. And the rest, there's little bunches of pines over there. I think somebody was probably actually farming these or growing these, which is cool, but the problem with pine trees take about 20 years to mature. And they're not worth that much money. I don't want to wait 20 years to make a few $1,000s. So we're going to go into multi-agricultural, which is going to be not just farming. We're going to have greenhouses, and I would love to do the experiment in the hydroponic farming. We're going to it's going to be almost like a kind of learning farm. It's going to be a learning farm. We're going to kind of learn about this little baby farm. This I actually cleared out. Hey, Jamal. This actually cleared out. I just got me a John Deere lawn tractor. Like I said, I've been out here on my push mower. Just a little push mower. I wore one out, broke the chassis on it, left it smoking. Went and got another one. Not this summer, last summer. No, 2 summers back. I was going to get the push mower by the middle of the summer, and they were all sold out. I mean, the riding mower, I should say. This is some more we got to clear. Told them we cleared this yesterday. We got to take the cover off the tractor so they can see it. I was driving the lawn tractor and almost flipped down that hill, but we got it. We cleared all this. Unfortunately, it rained. So as you can see, we've been clearing and cutting, and we're going to do it little by little, step by step. Right, Jamil?
Right. Right.
Yeah. Come on, boy. That's going on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. Our little homestead. The boys in the hood trying to be homesteaders. Ain't that something? Here, Jamal, take the camera for a minute. I want you to get me so they can... Oh, no, they don't need to see me. You don't need to see me yet.